What's up, gang? Welcome to episode number 58 of the Game Scrubs podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Cal. Joining me, as always, as per usual, my great co-host, Jake. Jake, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty damn good. First Monday I've worked in quite a long time. Glad to be on that Monday through Friday schedule, let me tell you.
The Monday through Friday grind. I like it. I actually, I don't think I actually told you. My boss is leaving.
Oh shit. Or
Yes.
do they want you to take over?
Yes.
And you're like, oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
man.
I'll be working a lot of mornings. So, for those of you who like Animal Crossing and coffee, I don't like it that much. I'm not getting up at 2 to stream for an hour before I have to start getting ready to go to work.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I'll probably make it Animal Crossing in Kahlua. Yeah, it's Animal Crossing and a shot of heroin.
Oh my god.
Just Animal Crossing and anything to numb the pain.
Animal Crossing and codeine.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god. Please.
But this is our for those who are just catching us for the first time. First off, thanks for giving us a chance. Second off, this is our weekly roundup of the top gaming news. We just kind of go through, give our thoughts, hang out, basically.
I would say they're hot takes, but they're just the right takes, let's be honest.
You know, sometimes the hottest take is the correct take anyway, so.
My takes are like Little Caesar's Pizza. They're hot and ready.
Mine can be a little spicy. Mine can be a little too spicy, too hot for TV. So
You'd get commercials for it on Comedy Central at 1 a.m., but you wouldn't actually see it.
yeah, you wouldn't hear it either because oh no.
Ooh, room temperature takes.
So yeah, like I said, top gaming news of the week. Check. Airs now. Late night. We got that late night crew. Oh, look at me! I don't have to deal with the sun anymore, but yet I feel like wearing these shades all of a sudden. Jake.
I need cool shades.
I feel like a man now, Jake. I feel like a real. The testosterone, it's bulging inside.
Forgot you named him Testosterone.
Oh.
Looking like a two-time.
Time. Oh wait, no, 2 time. Like
Yeah.
a certain professor in disrespect.
Oh my god. Whoo-wee. Cal, what do you think
Let's
of
get
this?
on with the news.
I was going to say, what do you think of this epic antitrust case versus Apple in Australia getting a 3-month stay?
Well, Apple asked for a permanent stay.
Yeah, they did.
Since the cases are similar, but basically the Australian judge down here in the it's a lot of the recap until let's see 1 2 3 the fourth paragraph where
Yeah, we finally
the
get to...
Australian judge
Mm-hmm.
Nye Param
Noi Param.
Piram ordered. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Friday. that the case in that country will be temporarily stayed for 3 months. He also said the proceedings will continue to be suspended in Australia if Epic continues to pursue its case in the US, but could bring the case back to Australian courts depending on the outcome in the United States.
I like it. I like Epic going in with the plan. If we lose in the US, we're just gonna go to Australia.
Australia.
Like, oh yeah,
Backup plan, Australia. It's just like my backup plan, just in life though.
Australia.
If the US falls to shit, going to Australia.
See, the thing is, they know that all they have to do is just flip the papers upside down, and then the Aussies are gonna be like, "Crikey, it's a good-looking plan, mate." Gosh,
A dingo ate my fucking Fortnite.
tax returns.
Yeah, a dingo ate my legal U.S. document stating that I'm a United States American. Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah, I think this isn't surprising at all. I think this is smart on Australia, and this just looks perfect for Epic on their side of the coin.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I mean, if you can't hit him with a strong right, might as well get him with a jab on the left.
Exactly, and this jab's coming from down under.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gonna hit down on there too. Oh, how weird that. I think it's kind of funny when one side starts to get a little quiet in the middle of legal battles because
Right.
it kind of tells you how exactly they're going
Right.
and how they think they're situated. Because I'll be honest, I totally see both sides of this.
Oh,
I
same.
don't know if I don't know if
100%.
I've really like talked about how I view it, mostly because it doesn't really matter how I view it. I'm not a judge or anything like that. Um, but I do vote
Same.
and I do use these products, except for Fortnite.
Yeah.
But Epic, I have the Epic Game Store on my computer right now.
Hell yeah.
Uh, but like, I totally get one Apple basically saying, "Look, these are our terms. Deal with it."
Yeah.
And then I totally understand Epic being like, "This is bullshit," but I also don't want to like not have our products everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll just try and do is circumvent it. Well, I guess at that point it falls back on Apple to say, or to like, it's on Apple for having the loophole in the first place. Is my
Exactly.
thing.
No, yeah,
So,
100%.
so yeah, it sucks for Apple, but I really don't think that there's any legal binding way in a fair and free market.
Those are big quotes, everyone. Just to be clear, for our audio listeners.
Yes, a lot of air quotes made there, but yeah, that's just kind of how I see it.
This
What
is,
about you?
I'm in the same boat. I love that they exploited the loophole, and I think that I think that Apple's in some hot water, and I get it. But yeah, I think I I get what Apple's doing, and I get what Epic's doing, and like you said, it's way over me, and it's just kind of like I see where they're both coming from. I think that it's funny that Epic found that loophole, but I totally get Apple as well. Cal, you want to move on to the next topic?
Sure. Let's talk about have you ever heard of genetic memory?
No.
They say that we as primordial beings have a singularity endpoint that we are all bound to return to, and that all of life that we go through, we eventually find ourselves making our way downtown,
Walking fast.
walking fast, and becoming more and more toxic as we go. Clearly. With all that said, let's talk about Overwatch and the inevitable stream to lesser beings that some people have been experiencing. In terms of their hatred towards Asians.
God.
That was a long walk, but,
We
but
got
I appreciate y'all sticking with me.
He nailed it.
So, yeah, professional Overwatch player, Lee Suk Lee, also aka Fearless. He is a pro with Dallas Fuel.
That's actually the Overwatch team I follow.
The Dallas Fuel?
Hell yeah, baby.
I don't really follow any of them really. There was, you know what? I think it was Mayhem,
Hell yeah.
Miami Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. But yeah. So he anyway. Fearless did his own just kind of off the cuff stream, and he talked about what it was like living in Texas, and with the COVID restrictions or lack thereof. Gosh, sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Oh man.
With the Kim Reaper in power.
Oh man. I feel for him.
Yeah. Shanghai Twagons. He also in the middle of talking about his experience in the pandemic and living in Texas and all that, he also talked about racism in Texas. What a shock that it comes from the South. I'm not saying it's non-existent in the North either, to be perfectly blunt.
Yeah. But in Texas, it's a little more intense in some areas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Yeah. Fuckers.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. So basically, yeah, people were coming up to him, taking off their masks and coughing on him.
It's unreal.
And so it's really telling too that he goes on to talk about how wearing his jersey out and just trying to have some form of notoriety to basically be like, please don't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because esports are growing. They're not big, but they're growing. And I think it's interesting, like, people may not still know who he is. They could just think, okay, well, this nerd has a fucking Overwatch esport jersey.
Yeah.
So, Mach in the chat pointing out, didn't some lady get a month in jail for coughing on someone? I know she got thrown in jail, and that was approximately a year ago. I know of another lady who got put away for at least 3 months. It was maybe more. But what she did was she was coughing on all the meat that was being displayed.
That was crazy.
It was like a felony damage of like, I don't even know how many thousands, but it was probably around 60 grand.
It was so
worth
bad.
Of, yeah. But it's important. This is all coming at a time where, the anti-Asian racism in particular has kind of ramped up quite a bit.
150%. That's
oh
my god.
It's just fucked up.
It's so fucked. And like thank God, former President Donald Trump constantly referred to COVID-19 once he admitted that it actually existed. He started calling it the China virus. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
great stuff right there. Great leadership. And then of course all these yokels and assholes just call anyone who is of South Asian descent Chinese and harass them. And yeah, they're doing that to Lee specifically. Absolutely
Yeah.
crazy.
Um. Yeah. All I can say about all that is, thank goodness he's he's the former president and just current schmuck.
Yeah.
Schmuck asshole who sits and continues to get fatter and fatter off of diet sodas
Hey, do you
down
think he has a new
in
Diet Coke
Florida.
button?
Yeah, yeah. He's
God.
probably like, the old one was worn out anyway. Nobody responded to it. Nobody put the double A's in right.
He did it.
Um, Speaking of putting in double A's, have your gaming sessions needed to adjust? Do you feel like there's ever a difficulty that you just can't get past one certain part, but that you'd be okay moving forward to increase the difficulty back up again? Well, EA has a patent for an adaptive difficulty system that will be adjusting to keep you playing longer. So be ready for more 8 to 12 to 24 to how long people really actually go for anymore, but maybe that's also because I'm an old bastard. Jake, what do you think?
I love long games. This artificial difficulty stuff is dumb. Like, I don't know. I'm not sold on it. Adjust it. Okay. So, it's mostly in their sports games. That's what they're talking about. That's like the big thing for them. Do you think that, for me, that's not enough? It's not enough to make those games like yearly buys. Like, I don't know. I'm just not sold on it. I want more out of those. I want some more change from those before I'm really gonna get interested.
Right. Um, I liked. So I forget which game did this, but there was a game that, but I could have sworn it was supposed to be, and maybe it was before this difficulty scaling sort of system was in place for Madden. But I remember there being a game where what they did was basically they just took in all the information from every single match online that was played. And what they did was they would like assess based off of how you were doing against, brand new opponents to veterans. Like they'll occasionally push you and so on and so forth. In the single player, they will adjust accordingly. I don't think that this is the same thing because it definitely does not sound like the same thing. However, this isn't necessarily the first filing of this patent. Basically, what it is just a resubmission of it, saying that EA wants to keep that system.
Yeah. Yup.
So, I don't know.
If the game's, I'll say it. If FIFA or Madden, I'm not including the NHL game because that probably sells like 30 copies. They as long as the game is like playable, it doesn't have to be good. The schmucks will eat it up every year. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
God. Speaking of schmucks, PlayStation Studios is hiring a head of mobile.
Hey, you know what? I'll be a schmuck.
I'll do
I'll
it.
be a schmuck.
Put me
Please make me.
put me in coach.
Uh,
What do you think of this?
hey. Uh, well, it's to develop a product roadmap for a 3 to 5 year time frame. So that could be anything.
Too bad
I
PlayStation.
don't. I will say I don't think it'll mean anything in terms of like new hardware. I think
Mhm.
it's going to be mostly trying to develop new software based off of their current IPs and partnerships.
Mhm.
So,
I think yeah, it's just gonna be gimmicky fun games of like IPs we know, and you know that's fine. Nintendo does it. um, Microsoft has what's that? What's the little Fallout game? Fallout Shelter. They have Fallout Shelter now.
mhm.
You know they'll make some quality shovelware. I'm sure. I don't think they're gonna like break anyone's brains.
Yeah. I was really into Fallout Shelter when it very first came out,
I
but
remember
then,
that.
like, I just couldn't stay in it.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell that if I like started to get into like seasonal shit, I was gonna be in a world of hurt. So I stopped. And I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I did.
You know,
So,
I was a Pokemon Go fanatic when it like for quite a while, like all the way up until I moved, and then I did it a little bit here, and then I just stopped. I'm like, okay, this is dumb. Like, I'm just burning my phone battery forever for no reason.
yeah. I uh I got a new phone today.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm tempted, and it has way more storage than my old phone.
So you do you have the room to catch them all?
Well, now I do.
Oh, ew.
But Basim the Punk in the chat saying, "Man, I hate mobile games." Man, I agree with you. Man, like mobile games are, by and large, in my opinion, the majority of them are just complete fucking nonsense garbage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I miss like I'll call it quote unquote the glory days of like, and this is gonna it hurts to say this.
Say it.
Doodle Jump,
Oh okay.
Ang- Angry Birds,
Yeah.
oh fuck, what was it? Plants vs Zombies.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Those three right there, staples.
Yep. Yep.
And I'll even throw in Fruit Ninja, even though I got tired of Fruit Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are some solid ones.
Oh yeah.
An
100%.
underrated one, if you like kind of brain teasers, is one called Drop Seven.
What do you do in Drop 7?
Uh, it's hard to explain.
But if you like brain
Uh,
teasers, it's good. It's right up your alley.
It makes sense once you start going with it.
Nice.
Once, yeah,
Hell yes. You drop dot 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 7.
you drop seven numbers. It's a numbers game.
Boom. Hell yeah. Just like playing like doing stocks. It's a numbers game.
Oh, but there's so much more. Oh, I could. Oh, I don't. I'm not gonna get started. But ooh wee, I could.
You
Um,
know, do you ever feel like you're just in a loop, Cal? Do you ever feel like you're talking about stonks and you just get going in a loop?
yeah. As a matter of fact, I feel like it's a constant loop, up and down, up, and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Anyway, sorry about that. I got caught in my own loop. Just like the PS5 exclusive. Just like the PS5 exclusive Deathloop, been delayed again until September 14th. I'm fine. I'm what beyond fine with that. That is
Oh yeah,
totally that's exciting.
that's so exciting.
Given the way, like, given the cautionary tale that was told by Cyberpunk.
Well,
Fuck.
I mean, Arcane doesn't usually have as many issues with like stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. Granted, it's a more compact, but I'd argue just as complex concept.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely,
So,
man.
yeah. So it was originally expected to release May 21st, and now it is expected on September 14th.
And it is pretty funny that they have a year exclusivity on PS5 with the fact that that Microsoft owns Bethesda now.
Yeah, but I mean, Bethesda's just a publisher for Arcane, right?
Yeah.
Or is it?
No, they own Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I'm pumped for this game. They can take their time. I'll be ready when it comes out.
Yeah. The article also mentions Ghostwire Tokyo. That I would really still. I'd like to hear some news about that game because it still looks good. Still sounds good. I'd like to know more,
I want to
please.
play it, please. I want to know.
Although the fact that Deathloop is being made by Arcane is
It's so good.
so good.
God.
I might do a Dishonored
Fucking
playthrough.
do it.
I actually started up Dishonored 2 on a day where the internet cut out and I couldn't stream. So it's very, very possible that maybe once I finish Persona 5 Royal, a Dishonored 2 playthrough will begin.
Very good choice, sir.
Sorry, I feel like I've been talking
No,
all this time.
you're fine. I was just waiting to see if you had another thing to say about Dishonored, because I'll throw it out there. Absolutely beautiful game, so cool. Like Arcane crushing it right now. I mean, even their reboot of Prey, people are like, it's fine. I'm like, well, Prey was fine, right? So there we go. You know what game was better than? There was a game that was much better than fine, though, sir. And that was Last of Us. So fine, I guess, that Sony is going to remake it for PS5.
This is not a remaster. It's a remake.
Yes, sir.
And that is the fucking dumbest thing I have ever seen.
I couldn't agree with you more.
We absolutely do not need this.
No, nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. Who fucking...
You know what people want? People want... There are loose ends in Last of Us Part 2 to be explored in a next game. I don't know, as if though it's the end of a trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Who broke this news anyway? Who else?
Probably Schreier.
You fucking know it.
Yeah.
Man, how much do you think Naughty Dog hates Jason Schreier?
Not enough if they keep leaking shit to him.
Dude, I don't know who he knows on the inside, but he just gets everything from them.
Yeah.
Just cracks me up. This is just the dumbest thing. And there was also this week, I didn't put it in because I felt like it would be something we could just mention quickly, which is Sony's Bend Studio, the one that developed Days Gone, tried to pitch a sequel to Days Gone, and they're like, nah. They didn't want it.
God forbid you try and, set up a a better. What am I trying to say?
Try to make something
A
better.
strong make a strong footing.
Yeah. My
Work
thing.
off of something. You have like the first. I feel like the first game in any franchise is the hardest
Yeah.
because you have to like sell an entire story. You
Mm-hmm.
have to sell an entire concept of gameplay,
Yep.
an entire world and its setting,
Mm-hmm.
how that setting works within character relationships. You have to set all that up.
Exactly.
And then you have to make it interesting enough to make people want more, even when the story's done.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No. And the thing I feel like really hindered Days Gone was the fact that it was zombies and like horde zombie stuff, and it's like we're pretty past that as like a super popular thing.
Yeah.
And
I
like
think. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, they'd mentioned in the article that part of the new Days Gone was that they were gonna make it co-op, and I'm like, that's incredible.
That's perfect. That's the perfect direction to go with it.
Exactly. Like, if they want to change their game, if they want to grow and change how their, like, the sequel to their game is, that's such a good way to do it. And then somebody's like, nah, we want to remake Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog, Last of Us. Again. Not, sorry, it was remastered before, but it's like, why remake it? Why? Just seems like a waste of time and resources.
I have no idea.
Also, God.
Here's the thing, though, right? I feel like it's got to coincide with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're just remaking it again, so that
For the show, you mean?
yeah, the show, because the show takes place in between the first and second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that has to play some sort of part as far as them thinking, okay, well, we got this show coming up. We might as well try and capitalize on it by having people relive the first one yet again.
Again.
Yeah, let's get them to pay bare minimum if they buy each one day one standard edition, $180.
God. Just again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everyone in the chat, I apologize for the noisy cat. Go ahead, Cal.
I guess my final thought is same as my first one. Why?
Exactly.
We
Fucking why?
it's significant in the terms of I've seen multiple articles across different websites all saying approximately the same sort of thing, which is interesting and kind of makes me wonder who's paying them to write stuff like that. However, regardless, I still think it's a good point that Sony does kind of have that. I'm not going to call it an infatuation necessarily, but a strong lean towards focusing on big hit titles, like big hit titles.
Exactly. Like they drop. They're like they feel like every one's a mic drop. It's like, but what's it gonna be next?
Right, and each one has to be bigger than the last one.
Exactly.
And at some point, that's just not possible.
No.
These are all things that I think Microsoft learned when they were dealing with the absolutely like I almost said catastrophic success, but like the insane success surrounding Halo,
Yes,
surrounding
exactly.
Gears of War. You know, in like 2007, 2008, those were absolutely gigantic games,
That was insane.
monumental games, um, where they sold like absolutely fucking crazy. So then Microsoft then started focusing only on big titles,
Yep.
and now Sony's doing the same thing. But I think the difference is Microsoft was focusing on like third party titles,
Mm-hmm.
um, and third parties. Don't know if you know, they're not exclusive.
Yep. Yep.
So what does that mean then? you know,
Yeah.
uh, like okay, how did they and what did they try to do? They said basically, well, uh, Xbox can play these games, but play them better.
God.
Okay, great sale, great sell. By the way,
Cool.
over here at Sony, all your friends already have a PlayStation. Go buy one.
Yeah. Check out these
Play
games.
with your friends.
Check out all these cool games that you can play by yourself too. Like, I
Yeah.
would really I would compare Sony and Microsoft in the gaming sphere right now to Disney and DC and Disney and Warner Brothers. Where like Sony is like Disney just like trying to build this massive crazy thing where it's like if it's a single person game coming from PlayStation, it's going to be the absolute next big thing. And then Microsoft's kind of like Warner Brothers, where it's like hyping up one thing really big, and it's like you really hope it hits, but it very well could not at all.
Whatsoever. Yeah. Um, I can kind of see that. Although Microsoft is still an absolute behemoth.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. Obviously.
I'm not saying Sony's small. I'm saying Microsoft. Uh, the gaming division is just a division for both companies. So for us,
Exactly.
I mean, it's like looking at two mountains and being like, "Oh, that one's 30 feet higher." Well, 30 feet to us is actually quite a, it's wait, 5 me's
Mm-hmm.
essentially. But you get the point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, their gaming divisions are definitely a big part of it, but nowhere near all of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
here's
Now, before, so here's the question I have.
yeah,
Before we move on to Build a Bear, um, did you want to take a look at that article that we had
hell
posted in the chat?
yes, sir.
Okay. So, uh,
I'm pulling it over right now.
Microsoft's xCloud in the web.
Woo woo! Oh man, what?
Uh,
How excited are you, man?
xCloud for the a browser. It's this could be the beginning of like Xbox taking over the world.
This is it, man. This is it.
This is it all started with coolmathgames.com,
Look where we are now.
and look how it started. This is how it started, how we're doing, where we're going.
This is
I,
this literally gives me goosebumps, man. This is insane.
the idea of it in just a plain Jane web browser. Ooh.
Yes, sir. Man.
Interestingly enough, so all right, let's just get into the nitty gritty of this, right?
Hit me.
Microsoft started testing xCloud game streaming through a web browser.
Mm-hmm.
They're testing a version of it ahead of the public preview, It'll allow Xbox players to access their games through a browser and open up xCloud to work on devices like iPhones and iPads. They'll include a simple launcher with recommendations for games, uh, something you can probably link to your Game Pass. Once you launch a game, it'll run full screen. Need a controller to play Xbox games streamed through the browser. Um, you know, resolution is up in the air right now, as you might expect, because it's still in the process of being tested and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Software makers using Xbox One S server blades for its existing xCloud infrastructure. So 4K won't be supported until the backend hardware is upgraded to the X components this year.
This year, though. This year. Don't worry. It is.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Which it's not even fully rolled out. So
No, yeah.
who gives a shit?
Right?
Microsoft is planning to bundle this web version into the PC version of Xbox app on Windows 10 too. Convenient.
Gosh. It's so
Web version
convenient.
appears to be currently limited to Chromium browsers like Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge, which like Google's Stadia service. However, Apple is apparently, and I think this was why the article was dropped in the chat in the first place,
Yes, sir.
was because of the Epic versus Apple dilemma going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Apple is apparently setting up some pretty large hurdles in terms of limiting the iOS app and cloud services. So Microsoft wasn't able to support the iPhone and iPad when it launched the xCloud in beta for Android last year.
Yes, sir.
Apple apparently wants Microsoft to submit individual games for review.
No! That's so dumb. They better review them fucking quick then. God.
Jake, I don't know if you were watching Animal Crossing this morning,
I didn't catch this morning, no.
but there was a bit of a rant.
Was it about bridges?
No, it was about actually it was largely about Nintendo as a whole.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And I was like, they're like a third world country sort of a company versus the rest of them in terms of how they run their shit. But I'll tell you what, Apple is like just as bad, but in the mobile marketplace.
Yep.
You know,
They just do
like
everything a little backwards, you know?
like I get it. They want to look at everything. They don't want to let a single thing get by them.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, but stupid.
It is. It is.
At some point, sign a contract with Microsoft and have Microsoft do it. Because if Microsoft has it on their shit,
That's on them. Like,
yeah, just basically say, okay, yeah, fine. We'll trust your review process for putting it on your software. However, if it makes our hardware fail, it is on you to fix it. That's all you gotta do is make sure that they take care of the liability, and then just okay, whatever. It's your app. Go for it.
exactly.
Just make sure it just take all you gotta do is protect yourself, and then say, okay, yeah, sure, we'll support your app. That's fine.
That's it.
That's all you gotta do. But they're making it so much more difficult than they need to, and it's ridiculous.
It's so dumb. Yeah. Apple's really making some friends out there with their mobile games in their mobile market.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
God.
Hey, Jake, how I'm curious. I just happened to look at the next article underneath here. It's saying talking about GTA 5.
Oh yeah,
How interested would you be to watch me do any GTA Online?
I would watch the shit out of that.
Well, I want to do Red Dead Online instead, so I'm not doing that.
OG Red Dead
But
Online,
I
right?
but I would consider doing GTA Online though. However, the fact that you have to spend actual money on that,
Exactly,
like,
dude. Not about it.
what the fuck? That's stupid. uh, anyway, let's talk about something that's not stupid.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, it might be stupid. Not 100%. Not 100% yet. We don't know. Here's the
Oh,
deal. Tom Nook is a tanuki. You know why he wears those cute little shorts, right? Got them big old fucking tanuki balls.
the big old dad dick.
Here's the thing. In Japan, this motherfucker would have big old fucking soft testicles in there. And I know for a fact that Build-A-Bear's not putting little balls on Tom Nook, so I'm not interested. I would have been all over this Build-A-Bear. Would have been perfect. Perfect Tom Nook in his truest form. And they're like, nah. I'm done. I'm sorry. It's very emotional.
Why even fucking bother at
Dude,
this point?
dude, these things are gonna
What
sell
if you're
like
not gonna?
crazy.
What? Yeah, but
At what cost?
at the cost of anatomically correct Tom Nook with his big, huge fucking Tanuki dong. Um, like I don't see any red tips sneaking out of the bottom of those shorts there. You know, the big fleshy red tip that's glistening with. Fuck it, people have watched it this
Oh
far.
my god!
It's glistening with pre-cum,
Jesus!
you know, and then you got just Isabel over there, you know. Where are her big milkers?
Oh my god!
I almost didn't say it.
What are you reading, man?
I need to go to bed. I'm
He
tired.
needs to go to bed. Cal, what you been playing?
Um,
A little bit of everything.
uh, Persona 5 Royal and Animal Crossing. That's about it.
Hell
I
yeah.
played a little Overwatch though, off stream, just chilling. It was good.
Hell yeah. That sounds great.
It was nice. Yeah, that's literally about it though.
Nice.
Might I might check out Pokemon Go. At least get it installed and look at it and be like, I don't want to go through the effort. But we'll see.
That's gonna be how I lose my COVID weight. I just know it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I've been playing Breath of the Wild Wednesday nights, and when it's getting to be about 1 a.m. and I should go to bed, I don't want to stop. It's so fucking good.
Right. Dude,
I love
that
that
is a
game.
game. That is a game where the open world, I think watching it is it's so completely different
Mm-hmm.
to watch it versus to play it. Um, and that's partly what made me hesitate at first about the idea of playing it on stream.
Mm-hmm.
However, like it's fun to play regardless. So, and that's the sort of game you want to play
Yeah.
on stream. So, yeah,
It's like a religious experience. I just don't want to stop. I'm like, I can see the shrine. I see the next shrine I want to go check out. I'll just fucking go do it. And then an hour later, I just need to collect like 6 more mushrooms and I can make a good like skewer. It's going to be fantastic. Like,
yeah.
damn. Yeah, I've been playing that. Bravely Default 2. Mario Kart, of course. Smash, getting all the good hits in. Shit ton of Pokemon Gold. Can't stop. And I think that's about it for me.
Nice.
Cal, first of all, do you see my tweet today about auto body shops?
Yeah, I did. I didn't get it.
What? That Carrie Underwood song? It's the one that's like, I stuck my key into the side of his four-wheel drive, and then just like talks about trashing some dude's car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
I was so proud of myself.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, it's all
No, I
good.
didn't get it. I was like, all right,
It,
well,
it was it was in the same vein as like my Kangaroo Jack tweet, where it's like, man, this is a very focused
that
joke.
was yeah. I
But
I
but
liked that
seriously
one.
though, that was the first time I'd ever been lied to like that. I'd never been lied to by by a movie like that before.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All
I
right.
was looking uh I was looking earlier today. I was looking at Tom Nook Hawaiian shirts because
Dude. It's a
I'm interested in them, man,
that's
but
a nice shirt.
they are hard to come by.
Oh, I bet.
All the like there's like 2 or 3 Etsy stores that sell the same fucking shirt,
Mhm.
both on a temporary leave. Okay,
Jeez.
yeah, nice. How long?
Yeah.
I want to know.
Forever.
Yeah, no shit. That's totally. I mean, I know I'm never gonna get one now. Ugh. But anyway,
Where can people follow you, Cal?
people can find me on Twitter at
Dropping
humble halfwit.
dropping fire
Humble
tweets.
halfwit.
They're so good.
Few and far between. I don't tweet often, but when I do, I try and make it, at least like a flaming hot.
Hell yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I just
Chop your flaming hot Tom Nook balls.
I, I would like to thank Monster Heal for how I'm always gonna sig out now. Hit that like
Yeah.
hit that like button, plop your gigantic Tom Nook balls on that subscribe button. I'm sure at that point it's just covering your computer. You can follow me at Jake the Mayor on fucking everything. Keep an eye out for the Hogtie Productions TikTok, currently in the works. Please,
I was about to say,
12-year-old kids dance to our dances that we're making, which are just nothing, but that is the way.
I can't wait to become the hottest thing for people that are literally a third of my age.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
Peace out. Bye. Love you. Bye.